Hello everyone, and Creative Venus here, and look at this beautiful design. It's an isometric. It has got this amazing animation and see these stars in the background. Before moving further, let's hear about Envato Elements. Envato Elements provides you more than 32,000 PowerPoint templates here. And if you are more into Google Slides or Keynotes, again the story is same. Here is the list of amazing PowerPoint templates that you can use. Just download, fill the content, change the images, and start delivering your PowerPoint presentations. Envato Elements is a creative library of not only just PowerPoint templates. If you need graphics, graphic templates, sound effects, music, video templates, stock videos, photo, font, add-ons, and if you are into websites, then WordPress templates, HTML templates, 3D work, CMS templates, and here you can see the list is endless. And one of the most important part of Envato Elements are the Premiere Pro templates, which are really amazing. If you look here, these are some beautiful Premiere Pro templates which you can use in your videos and enhance your videos to show different styles, intros, lower thirds, text, and you can show images in beautiful templates. So all this comes under a unique package of Envato Elements subscription. All you need to do is just subscribe and enjoy unlimited downloads. And if we talk about licensing, the licensing is very simple. It's just one simple commercial license for all of these items. So you can subscribe to Envato Elements now and get unlimited downloads. All you need to do is just click on the link provided in the video description and get this amazing subscription. Now let's begin with the tutorial. And here you can see I've already placed the color palette at the top. So we will fill a gradient color and we will create this gradient with the help of these three colors: purple, this red, and yellow. And if you see that subscribe button below this video, please hit that if you haven't. So now change the gradient type to radial to give it a nice look. Now insert this rectangle. So here we are creating an alphabet which is S, and S means strengths. So if you are creating a SWOT analysis, and this is the slide for you. So this time we are only creating the slide for strengths, and based on it you can create it for weakness, opportunities, and threats. So here we are designing the letter alphabet S, and for that you need these rectangles, and you know how to create this letter. Just place these rectangles in the form of S. Make sure everything is well aligned. Always zoom in on the slide to match the edges. So spend some time here, make sure the edges are connected. So patience is the key here to make a very good slide. Now we need to create these opening and closing ends of this letter like this. Now select two rectangles and press union. Now select the other rectangle, again press union. Keep on selecting the next rectangle in order and keep on pressing the union. The last one is not aligned. Now select both these shapes, union. So the shape is ready. Now you just need to make it isometric. First let's change its color. So it has automatically picked up this background color, and then you can play with the gradient type here. So I've picked this rectangular gradient. Then just move these gradient sliders here and there and change its orientation like this. Then add some depth will make it look like a 3D object, and you can see here the letter is looking amazing. Also add little width and little height, so you can see the corners here are looking very smooth. And if you want, you can change the material and the lighting as well, so I'm not playing much with it, but it's totally up to you. Now just duplicate and increase the transparency on these gradient stops. Select each of the gradient stop and increase the transparency. Either you can keep the same transparency levels on all these 3 gradient stops, or you can just do it randomly. And slightly overlap and place the letter like this, as you can see on the screen. It should be slightly overlapped. Again duplicate, again overlap, and place this third layer. And always zoom in to make sure the edges are well connected. Select all these 3 and group these together, and it looks like it's made of glass. Now again duplicate one of the letter and remove any of the orientations. Flip it horizontally. Any guesses what we are trying to do here? We are creating a reflection effect. Now change its orientation. First move it to the top and first cut it. From cut I mean Control X, then paste it as an image. Now it's an image, not a shape. Now go to picture corrections, slightly reduce the sharpness. It will create a blurriness effect. Now we will create a grid for the background and one grid for the floor. For that you need to create this straight line. It's pretty easy. Just duplicate, create one more line, keep on pressing Ctrl D and everything will fall in order. Make sure it's aligned and distributed vertically. Just group and then duplicate, rotate it 90 degrees. Again align center, align middle, group both these grouped items, super group. Slightly increase the width so that we can see it properly. Now change its orientation and then increase the transparency of the line. I hope till now everything is pretty easy, it's clear, it's super easy. Now just move it here and send it to back. Here you can increase or decrease the size, make sure it looks good. At the end it should look good. Duplicate, bring it to front and then change its orientation like this. It's lying on the floor, and align it with the vertical grid and then send to back. And slightly increase the transparency of the grid on the floor. Now insert this rectangle, change its orientation like this and change the color to black. Increase the transparency. Transparency really helps in blending the object with the background, and you have to place it like this. So you have to slightly manage here in terms of height and width of this shape. Always zoom in or zoom out. Again increase the transparency, slightly increase the width. When you increase the width in this orientation, it tends to change its place. So here you have to go back and forth in terms of zoom in and zoom out. Again duplicate, fill white color, change its orientation like this and send to back. Now we have ungrouped all these three alphabets here and adjusted the transparency level a bit. Now select this first. If you see, currently the flow of gradient is same on all these three alphabets. So here what we are trying to do is we are trying to change the flow of gradient. Now let's add animation on the alphabet, the letter S, which is at the back, this one. For that, go to add animation, select color pulse, animation pane, right click, effects option, change the color if you want. So let's pick this orange color, go to timing, you have to add repeat until end of the slide, and duration, it's totally up to you how you want it to be. I think this looks fine. Make sure it starts with previous. Again, go to shapes, and now let's create those stars which were traveling in the back. For that, you need to create this very tiny rounded rectangle. It's very tiny. Go to shape effects and try to add some glow into it. So I think this one looks fine. You can adjust the size and change the color to white. So this is how the glow looks. So 0.1 and 0.2 is height and width. So 0.3 is fine. So we have increased the glow size to 3 points and now change its orientation like this. And let's place it here outside of the slide area, because this is the starting point from where it will start moving. And now we need to create a path for this rounded rectangle, and for that you need to add motion path, diagonal upright, and you can see it has created this path. You need to stretch this path beyond the slide area towards the top right, increase the duration, effects option, auto reverse. We want it to come back from its destination and repeat it until the end of the slide. And you can see it is working fine. Just duplicate and place it here, stretch its path, again duplicate. So here you have to keep on duplicating these rounded rectangles and place these at different locations, and make sure the travel path crosses this alphabet that we have created and it goes beyond the slide area towards the top right. And keep on doing it until you get a very densely populated stars or cluster of stars. Because what will happen is when you will animate these, you will see like how the stars are going back and forth diagonally. Now select all these animations and select start with previous and just see the background. Now the problem is all these are traveling together because their duration is same and starting time is also same. Now randomly select few of these rounded rectangles and change the duration, and similarly randomly select few rectangles, again change the duration, add delay in some of the rounded rectangles, and now you can see some are moving forward, some are coming back with different speeds. Now let's add few more. and let's place these three here and change the duration. You don't have to note the duration which I'm applying here. Just put any duration you want. Just keep the duration different. Test again, change the duration, add some delay on few of the rounded rectangles. The more you will do it, the better outcome you will get. And now you can see the background. It looks amazing. So this is just one of the concept, and based on it you can create and think of many other things in terms of path animation behind an alphabet. So now you can add the text here. It's pretty easy. So I have fast forwarded this video here. It's going at a lightning speed. I think we can do more here in terms of this glass effect that we have created. So let's add some glass effect on this background as well. For that you need to add the depth, and decrease this transparency level. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. It's very important for us. Now fill the gradient color. It will automatically pick from the background. Now increase the transparency levels. Now you can duplicate it and place it like this, slightly overlapped, and change the gradient angle or direction, you can say. Again duplicate. So we are creating 3 layers, and this will create a very nice glass effect. Now select all these 3 together, group, send to back, and now you can see it looks much better. And you can do some final adjustments, and let's test the transparency levels. And here is the final output, and you can see it looks really amazing. So I hope you really liked it. Please download this from the G Drive link which is in the description, and you can practice it and create your own concepts and styles. So we will see you guys in our next video. Till then, bye bye, and please do not forget to subscribe, join the membership if you can. So thank you very much.